Alright, look here. I don't like making title guides of me not earning the title, but at the moment of this recording, one of the triumphs is bugged, which is Expert Baker. I'm sure they'll fix it eventually or make it autocomplete for everybody, but at the moment, I cannot, no one can finish this at the moment. So, as much as I would like to wait and make a video when it's all done, I've done this event like over so many years already that I think I can explain and go over into detail of how to earn the title and guild it as well. But of course, before we do that, I would try to do a little bit intro of the event itself and the oven and how the event works and all the other stuff before we go into the title. Okay. So let's do that. All right. So basically, when we start off this event, we're gonna go talk to Eva into the tower, and she'll pretty much just tell you to, all right, go ahead and bake a cookie for Zavala. So you do that. She'll give the materials for it, and then you're good to go. Go to Zavala, talk to Zavala, and then you'll be able to go ahead and once you give the cookie to Zavala, you will unlock the oven. Now, I've seen people say it's bugged if on a second character and third character. I've done it on all three characters, which have no issues at all. So I don't know what the problem is for that, but stay tuned for that fix. I don't know, but for me, it worked fine. So I can't really go into detail of how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. So once you give the cookie to Zavala, you go back to Eva and she'll give you some more stuff, some Dawning Spirit here and there. But other than that, if you haven't done this before or have some progress, you should see that all of it's gonna be blue. That's because you haven't masterworked your oven. Only what masterworking oven does is make these cheaper. Make instead of 15 essence of dawning, it's gonna be 10, or instead of at 15, it's gonna be 10 essence of dawning, and for each, which is very very good because it saves you a lot of essence of dawnings in the future. The one that's a new cookie is gonna be new mun pie. New mun pie is going to be the new cookie. So as long as you can craft this first before doing anything else, 1 Vex milk, 1 dark frosting, and 15 essence of dawning. Once you do that, you can go ahead and masterwork the oven. If you have everything else, you just got to do everything else, basically. Not much you could do. Now, the oven, I would go into detail of everything, but I'll be honest with you, it's pretty straightforward, and it tells you exactly. If you hover over every single one, it's very, very simple. It tells you exactly what you need to do. And there's no secret behind any of these, you know. Nothing. There should be anything confusing. Like, this is just explosion kills, sword kills, solar arc void, orbs power generation, so siphon or attrition orbs, melee kills or abilities, headshots, auto rifles, submachine guns, heavy machine guns. Just get prolonged spray on those. Finishers like 1 or 2 or 3. You should get that. You should get at least 1. Bow, sniper rifles, scout rifles, pulse rifles. Bows is your best choice, like Trinity Ghoul or Graviton Lance. Multi kills, so you want a lot of like chain reaction or explosion kill, anything really. And then superb texture, most likely roaming supers is your good choice here, or any type of activity that regenerates your supers very fast. And then dark frosting, strand kills, or stasis kills, and you get a lot of these because of snowball kills. Now let's talk about the next thing here. One thing before starting to farm this event, you want to go ahead and get the Starfarer ship, 7M. This will allow you to get an upgrade for it. The last upgrade here is Spirit of the Season. So every time you were to earn a dawning ingredient, so if you get like with those blue materials, the rare ones, like getting void kills or whatever, every time, if you have this ship equipped, every time you get a drop, there's a chance to get a Dawning Spirit. And Dawning Spirit is needed for upgrades at Eva. Now, if you haven't got the ship before, you can go ahead to Eva and claim it for 5,000 Glimmer, I'm pretty sure. So it should be on the second page here, somewhere over here. And you if you were and there's upgrade, if you don't have any upgrades for it, you have to go ahead and exit off Eva and head back into Eva. And on the second page there should be upgrades for the ship. You need those upgrades in order to go ahead and get Dawning Spirit, and this Dawning Spirit is important. Like I said, you can get these upgrades here from Eva. What's important to get first is going to be Bountiful Harvest and Essential Harvest. And make sure you don't do any bounties until you get Essential Harvest, for the most part. So once you get this first, then do finish bounties. And this will count towards the daily bounties and the repeatable bounties. Not weekly bounties, though. So there's that. Now, before we get into the snowball upgrades, we'll talk about snowballs in general. So snowballs, just seeing the spawn from killing enemies, but there is a bunch of triumphs and quests that once you get snowball kills. And so, for example, there's the Winter's Night one. This one, the way snowballs work for some reason, it only progresses if you get direct kills, direct hits. If it was to get kills by shadow damage, or yeah, basically shadow damage, if you were to freeze the enemy and then it would die and kill enemies next to it, it won't count. It only counts the direct hits only. Don't ask me why, but that's just how it is. So if you were to get the upgrades now, it would make it a lot harder to get kills in groups of enemies, basically. So you can farm some lost sectors, like in Europa, has snowball spawners, and you pick those up instead of like farming enemies, and you kill one at a time, basically. Or maybe the moon has them as well. I don't know, but some places have it. Okay, and so don't recommend getting the upgrades until you finish a lot of stuff. But you can't finish this quests, as you could tell, because the 25 upgraded snowball final blows are if you have all the upgrades done, then you get that done. But for other triumphs, like the Gilding the Triumph and triumphs for the title, you can just wait before doing that if you want to be efficient, of course. That's just how snowballs work. It kind of sucks, but that's just how it is. Okay. Now, next thing here is going to be the Memento. So it says that it's acquired from Winter's Night. That is just a guaranteed drop, but you can get it from just getting gifts, opening up the a gift in return. This can drop the Memento. You don't need to finish the quest yet. I already have a Memento already, from this event. So from opening up gifts, but you can pick up that quest on all three different characters and finish it on different characters and get 3 drops. You can hold 3, of course. So you could do that. But I think it's a bit buggy, people say. So I don't know about that one. Other than that, I guess other thing would be Essence of Dawning. So once you masterwork your oven, it's going to be 10 per cookie, and you need a bunch of cookies for other triumphs and stuff. The weekly quest is really good. If you have 3 characters, and if it don't bug, for me, it didn't bug. I did weekly quests on all my characters already, so I was able to get 40 essence or 80 essence. So I got 220 essence. Is that the math? 240? I don't know the math here. 240, yes. Essence in total, just from doing the weekly bounty on all characters, and that's a lot of cookies. That's 24 cookies right there. And so, other than that, for grinding, like I honestly don't know the grinds. I would say play whatever you want. I mean, heroic public events is 5, and normal loss I think is 3, which is not great. You could farm the fastest lost sector, which is the one on the moon, on Dreaming City, right? But up to you. But I just play Crucible, which I like. I don't mind Team Scorch that much. You could play Gambit or Strikes. You give about 10 to 15, sometimes 20, depending on how long the strike is. But of course, if you can play raids or hard difficulties, then go ahead. But for me, as someone who's played solo, I can just grind those ones. But other than that, it's pretty simple stuff, honestly. And you have 3 weeks to finish this, so not a big deal. No big rush on that. Now, let's go ahead and talk about a couple more things. One, there is the 3 emblems that are weekly community events. I don't know. There's no tracker for it, from what I can tell, in the game or anything. But there's a list in the TWID that says that the first week you can earn the, I think, Zavala icon, which is if people are donating the Zavala, the test one, LC Bray, and the Nimbus cookies, then after a certain amount, it will increase the drop rate of the emblems. So, and in order to get the emblems, you have to go ahead and redeem the gifts that you earn from whenever you give a cookie to somebody. It's a chance for the cookie to be given, or a chance for the gift to drop when a cookie is given. I wonder if I can see the emblems here in seasonal. I think I probably can. Yeah, here they are. So this one, the Zavala one, is to be right now, and then the Icora one would be the second week, and I'm assuming this would be the last week, right? So up to you if you want to grind or pay attention to that. So we'll see. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Um, how it works. Unless it's all three of them. I'm not sure, but maybe all three is available. That's possible. So if we just redeem like this, it has like it's still there's still a low chance for it to drop. Oh my! What is enhancement cores? That's it. What is this? Another memento. So it doesn't want to drop. That's cool. I mean, I don't expect it to drop, but that's the way to do it. I guess that's what it says in the TWID.
I have ideas already.
Pretty rare, I can tell you. But if you want to focus, you have to use those gifts and Dawning Spirit. So pretty much the end game, after you've done all the triumphs and redeemed all the upgrades, your last bit of grinding will be just farming the gifts and then farming Dawning Spirit. And then if you want to commit to weapon, the new weapon Mistral's Get Lift, then you can go ahead and farm that if you want to. And you get a lot of Dawning Spirit and those gifts for sure. But other than that, I think that's pretty much the events and everything. Other than if you want to buy the ornaments, they're going to be 6,000 bright dust for each character for these Astro Stasis Drakes. So 18,000 bright dust in total. And then there's also the other Dawning ones as well. We have the one from I think last year, 2023, 2022, and 2021. And 2020. The other ones are not on sale, I'm pretty sure. People complain about that. I've seen you can't buy the ones from before. That's whatever for me. But yeah, I think that's the gist of the event. I would say I don't think I probably missed some stuff. Maybe I could say I think the best way to farm materials, or the best gift to grind, or best baking one to grind. I think the best one to grind is the test Eververse one. It's the easiest one that you can grind for. All it costs is chitin powder and multifaceted I know, God, I can't. Whatever. Anyways, this one's the best one in my opinion. If you just go and farm, I guess, the moon and then just use Trinity Ghoul, you're gonna get multi-kills very easily. So there is that. And then if you want to redeem it, you just go to your shop here. I think you'd be in the tower. I could be wrong, but oh yeah, but also the issue of that is that you have to open your menu every single time in order to do that. So up to you. You just go back and forth like so. Up to you though, but all Dawning Spirits, and we got 2 boxes here. What did I get? Just what am I getting? Engrams? What is that supposed to mean?
Gonna need someone to shut off the power.
That's weird. Hang on a second. Making this video much longer than it's supposed to be, I'll be honest with you.
Hi there. Check.
Alright, that's a bug. Don't mind that. Anyways, I think that's everything. And then we can go over the title, I guess. So the title, it's pretty easy. I've been playing not for too long because it bugged out at the beginning, and I just stopped playing for a couple hours. But I came back, and it's only been like a couple hours. Done pretty much almost everything. So first things first, the Dawn of the Dawning. That's just the intro quest. Give the cookie to Zavala, and then you get this done. Then once you finish this will unlock. Once you claim this, it unlocks everything else. So, ice cold combat. Defeat 100 targets with snowballs. Like I said earlier in the video, snowballs is a bit buggy if you have all the upgrades, or not even then. it's only direct hits. So if you were to freeze an enemy with a snowball, and then the shadow damage was to kill it, or the shadow damage killed enemies near it, the only thing that would kill it is the direct hit on the snowball. That's it. That's all it is. So you hit 100 direct hits, and you're good to go. Sadly, that's just how it works. Nothing else with that. And this gives you a shader. That's some Dawning Spirit. And then we have this one is cookies. Bake each cookie. So this one might be bugged for some people. But it is, when it says each, it means 6 different cookies. If it's not working, then I would just save your Dawning or Essence of Dawning and then do it later. And when it's fixed, this gives you a Bungie reward code. This one I haven't done yet, but it's just bake 50 in total. There's not unique ones like this one. It's just 50 in total. So it's gonna cost you at least 500 essence of Dawning if it's not if it's masterworked, which is not hard to do. Gives you enhancement prisms, and then this one is purchase all 12 Dawning upgrades at Eva. So this is gonna cost you essence of Dawning. So if you want to, like I said, if you want to farm essence of Dawning, or not sorry, Dawning spirits, I mean, I get confused. Dawning Spirit, this is by having the ship equipped. You buy it at Eva and buy the upgrade at Eva, and then whenever you get an ingredient from getting kills and stuff, you have a chance for to get a Dawning Spirit. And it's very, I've done 12 or 11 already. And it's like, it's 35 each for the top row and then 20 each for the bottom row. So you needed about 300 Dawning Spirits. You get a lot. Trust me, you get 10 from the weekly bounties. It's so easy to get this done. It's your shader too, which is Tinsel. After that, we have Adept Baker, similar to the first one. Amateur. If it's bugged, it's bugged. Expert Baker, same thing. This is all 20s. All 20 cookies baked. There's 20 different recipes, and there's 20 cookies in total. This, you should get this done automatically if you're doing the intro quest, which is bake a cookie for everybody. Not Winter's Nights, but the other one you get from Eva. That triumph pretty much gets you to bake all 20 different cookies to finish that quest line. And yet I've already finished that, and I only have 18. So gotta wait for it to be fixed. It'll probably be auto completed if it's too easy or too hard to fix, I would assume. Then we have Deep Freeze. I would say all of these here, Yarn Maker, Thunder Snow, Snow Melt, they call it Snow. They're all the same. Get kills of Stasis, Strand, Arc, Solar, and Void. Either weapon kills or abilities. And it's all 800 kills. 800 kills in total for each triumph. So what I can recommend is, if you still need to finish your strikes or gambit matches, use whatever you want. Honestly, if you have prismatic, just put on whatever. Put on all the different weapons, all the different elements on your weapons, and then just play whatever and finish. You could just infinite grind an area if you want to, but I mean, I've gotten most of it. I've been using, I guess, 3 different types. I've Stasis 50% already done, 45% done on Arc, and 73% done on Solar already. So I would say that we're already halfway done these technically, and I got to do 2 of these. So I don't think it's that hard. Finishing all these triumphs gives you the new weapons. So if you haven't played before, this is where you can unlock the new the Dawning weapons, and the Void weapon is here. The linear, not linear. This is the triple shot linear fusion rifle. I guess it's linear technically still. So if you want to get that, you have to finish the Void one, but the rest you have to go and do these ones, and that allows you to go ahead and craft them at the Eva's crafting, focusing, whatever thing, if you don't own them already. And then we have these last ones here. We have Vanguard Eternity. This is doing either Dares of Eternity or Vanguard. I think it's 5 strikes and probably 2 dares, usually how it goes. So strikes is probably better because you can farm. Well, I mean, they're both the same. You can just farm the kills and snowball kills there. Gambit or Crucible, this one depends on how much wins you have. If you, it's either you win 5 Gambit matches or 4 Gambit matches, or win 5 Crucible matches. It's plus 20 for Crucible, and people said plus 25 for Gambit. I don't know. I don't think that's true. I think it's plus 20 still for Gambit. I think it's just win 5 Gambit or win 5 Crucible or play 10 or a mix of both. It's whatever. Lastly, Snowstruck. Spawn snowballs by defeating combatants with weapons. So there's 2 different ones. There's spawn and then there's kill. This one you're spawning 100. I spawned 223. So you spawn more than you kill, but I'll be honest with you. And that right there should be the end. That should finish Star Baker. I remember there's also the Gilding Triumphs. Gilding Triumphs over here. So this one, it's how many it is? It's 400 snowball kills. Like I said earlier, it's direct hits, not AoE, shadow damage. Then we have this one, deliver 100. We've done 41 already, and it's only been like 5 hours, 5 hours, less 4 hours probably of gameplay. Then we have Dawning Spirit. I've done 400 out of 500 already. You have the ship, very easy. This one's this one's 2,000 kills of Dawning weapons. I mean, if you have it all of them equipped, you're on a primary, secondary, and heavy. I mean, as long as you're using weapons to kill stuff, should be pretty easy to do. But 2,000 is a lot, yes. Now, one thing's important is that you probably can if you might be able to see these, like if you haven't finished the triumph or finished the title before, and you might be able to still see these gilding ones. If you never finish a title before and you finish the gilding ones first, you might be able to claim the title, but you won't keep the title if the event ends. So make sure to finish all the triumphs in the title, or you won't actually keep the title. And that's a bug in other events, but it could be the bug in this event as well. Lastly, before we go, there was that one thing about the that Chatterwhite, whatever it's called, the shader that was data mined. I don't think it's in the game. I don't think it's I don't think it's a thing. I don't think there's any secret triumphs with this event. So that's interesting, I would say. It would be here in this area, but it's not. I will do say that there is nothing to do with the Chatterwhite yet. And you would think what they're saving it for, I don't know.
Welcome back.
But there isn't any quests here. Honestly, completely forgot about it. So there is that. I guess I'll come back next week and see if there's any changes. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Anyways, I think that's everything for the title and the events. I don't think I explained it. I didn't show that much gameplay, but hopefully it helped. Lots of bugs, sadly, but what the? Anyways.